Good morning, afternoon, or evening. How y'all doing today? Welcome back to Mr. Morrow's Algebra 2 class. Today we're going to continue with Chapter 2. We're going to talk about simplifying algebraic expressions. Now, you may see some vocab here, and you may be thinking, why? What? We learned this already. I know. That's why it's called the vocabulary review. We're going to be working with terms heavily, okay, and like terms today. So I want to just review it and make sure you guys understand what it is that each vocabulary word means. So a term, again, this is an expression that is a number, a variable, or the product of a number and one or more variables. Okay? So, real quick, I don't want to bore you. I know we did this already, but real quick, if I gave you 4x squared plus 2yx minus 3z plus 6, I have in this particular case 4 terms. My terms would be 4x squared, 2yx, negative 3z, and 6. Remember that plus or minus signs separate the terms, okay? So even though this particular term here, 2yx, has 3 different values, it has a 2, it has a y, and it has an x, those are being multiplied, so that's considered one term. Only, bless you, only plus and minus signs separate terms. Okay, so that's a term. The coefficient. Let's use this same little example for the coefficients as well. Do you guys remember what coefficients mean? What's coefficient, boys? The number in front of the, or the number being multiplied to the variable, right? It's the factor in front of the variable. So basically the numerical factor of a term. It's the number being multiplied to the variable. So in this example up here, okay, and this guy right here, y'all, what are the coefficients? 4, good. 2, good. Negative 3, good. And that's it. Nope, 6 does not have a variable. 6 is the next term, which is called, gentlemen, a constant term. And a constant term is literally a term with no variable. Basically, it's just a plain number. It's just equal a number. That's it. It's just numbers. Okay? That looks like the word num. That doesn't make sense. Let me just say, yes, just numbers. Okay? So in the example above, 6 would be the constant, my brothers. And then like terms. Like terms, very important. They're terms that have the same variable raised to the same power. All terms can be multiplied, but only like terms can be added or subtracted. All terms can be multiplied, and we'll discuss those skills later, but only like terms can be added or subtracted. I've given this example before, but if you're at the store and you buy, 3 cabbages and then a head of lettuce, do you have 4 sets of cabbages? No. Do you have 4 sets of heads of lettuce? No, you have 3 cabbages and 1 set and 1 head of lettuce. It's different things. So you can only add like terms, and like terms are the same variable raised to the same power. And the example above, we had no like terms. None of these have the same variable raised to the same power. So there were no like terms there. Okay, so in this case now, that's it, guys. That's it. That's the lesson. Now we're just going to practice, practice, practice. Now, I'm not going to make you label what the terms are and what the constants are and what the coefficients are. You have to know all of that already to be able to simplify. So here we're going to recognize like terms. We're going to add them together, and then we're going to simplify. That's what it means to simplify. I use a little trick that sometimes tends to help students. I hope that it does help you. Me, I'm a human being, and I mess up a lot, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first isolate each set of like terms one by one with a little symbol. So, okay, I got 4y squared, and I've got, and I got negative 5yx squared. Those are like terms, right? So what's 4yx squared minus 5yx squared? negative 1yx squared. Moro, I didn't see you put a 1 there. Remember, there's an invisible 1. If you want to put that, you can. But just putting a negative there implies that there's a negative 1. And then, how about my 2y and my 2yx and my 3y? Are those like terms? No. So I would go plus 2yx plus 3y. And you're done, son. That's it. You already combine like terms. There's nothing else to do. Yes, sir, my brother. Okay, very good question. The question was, do you want your answers in descending value? I'm very proud of you. That descending value that my boy's talking about is actually called standard form. And yes, you always want to go from the highest exponent to the lowest. Brilliant question. Thank you so much, my brother. Okay, number 2. Oh, yeah, I know. I know what you're thinking. But I have to. I have to do this because you're going to see this on the SAT, my brother. So you already know how to work with fractions. So I've got negative 2/3 y squared and a negative 3/4 y squared. I've got, I'm going to circle, a 1/4 yw and a 1/2 yw. And then this guy here, the 3/5 y squared w squared y, is by himself. So let's combine like terms. So I've got negative 2/3 y squared minus 3/4 y squared. And that is going to give me, 12 is the common denominator, so that goes to 12. That goes to negative 8. That goes to 12. That goes to negative 9. So I've got negative 17/12 y squared. I'm done with these two. Done. Now, I'm going to go to my wy's. So I've got plus a 1/4 wy plus a 1/2 wy. Common denominator here is 4. So this goes to 4. This goes to 2. So I've got plus 3/4 wy. Plus then my last term of 3/5 w squared y. Now, if you don't know how I got those fraction terms, with all due respect, my brothers, go ahead and watch my video again on how to add and subtract fractions, okay? If you do know how to do it and you remember it, well then, Godspeed, man. Good for you. Proud of you. If not, no big deal. I'm still proud of you. Just have the honesty to go back and rewatch those lessons if you don't know how to add or subtract fractions. Okay, number 3. I've got, first I'm going to clean this up here. Oh, I'm going to clean up this negative here. So this is 2.1x minus 5y plus 4x plus 3. My like terms here, gentlemen, are the, hold on, just in case people need to see that. Okay, so I've got the 2.1x and I've got the 4x. That's going to give me 6.1x. Then I've got the negative 5y, which is by itself, and then plus 3. I don't have any like terms to add those up. And bada beam, bada boom, there it is. Number 4. Ooh, do I have any like terms here? No. So the only thing I can do to simplify this is rewrite it in descending order, like my boy said, or what's called standard form. So I would rewrite it as 6x squared w minus 4w cubed plus 8xw. Either way, both of these have the same degree, so it's all good. We'll talk about degrees later. I'm not going to be too much of a stickler for that. I just want you to know how to combine like terms. So here you could have left it, and it's fine. Okay. 8 plus 3 times parentheses 2x minus 5 minus 11x plus 4. Okay, told you we got a lot of examples here, guys. I don't want anyone to be lost during their homework. So I've got 8x, distributive property, plus 6x minus 15 minus 11x plus 4. All right, let's get some like terms. I got an 8x, I got a 6x, and I got a negative 11x, and then I have a negative 15 and a positive 4. Those are the like terms. Those are what I can add. Remember that numbers are always like terms. So 8x's plus 6x's is 14x's minus 11x's. Awesome. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Why do I do that? So that way I know it's done. I'm trying to help myself. I don't want to go back and trip myself up over carelessness. And then what's negative 15 plus 4, my brothers? Negative 11. You darn skippy. Perfect. Number 6. I got y plus 4x. Distribute that bad boy. Minus 6y plus 10x. Distribute that negative 1, my brothers. minus 8 plus 4x. Does everyone see that? Sure, my brothers. Okay. So now let's combine like terms. So I've got a y, a negative 6y, and then I've got a 4x, a 10x, and another 4x, and then I've got my negative 8. So let's get the circles together. What's 1y minus 6y's? Negative 5y's. Boom, boom, bye-bye. What's 4x plus 10x plus 14x plus 4x? You darn right. Boom, boom, boom. And then I got a minus 8, and I'm done. Okay? Does that make sense? I heard someone go, oh, that's good. That's a good sound. Awesome. There's learning going on. Good. All right, number 7. Again, we're going to get a little bit harder and harder, guys. You can handle it. I got to distribute the 1/3. So what's 1/3 times 9x? 3x. What's 1/3 times negative 6? Excellent. Not x, just 2. Then distribute the negative 2/5. Okay, so negative 2/5 times 20. Remember, 2 times 20 is 40. Divided by 5 would be negative 8. And then negative 2/5 times negative 15x. Negative 2 times negative 15 is 30. Divided by 2 is 15x. Very good. Yes, go ahead, my brother. Well, negative 2/5 times negative 15x. Negative 2 times negative 15 is 30. Oh, wait. That should be a 6. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for asking me to clarify it. That's over 5, and that's 6x. See? That's why questions are always good. Nobody is infallible. Thank you, my brother. No, thank you. Appreciate that. So now let's add like terms. What's 3x's plus 6x's? 9x. And then what's negative 2 minus 8? Negative 10. When the signs are the same, you add and keep the sign. Awesome. Next, I've got to distribute again. I've got to distribute this negative as well. So I've got 4c, bless you, plus 12d minus 2d plus 3c plus 5c plus 6e. So I got 4c, a 3c, a 5c, a 12d, a negative 2d, and a 6e. So 4c plus 3c is 7c plus 5c is 12c. 12d minus 2d is 10d. Okay, so that goes bye-bye, that goes bye-bye. And then now I have plus a 6e. Guys, is everyone with me here? I'm going to hit pause and make sure that we're all good. All right, you're doing great, guys. I'm very proud of you. All right, now it's time to separate the men from the boys. Let's do this. All right. We got to do it. I want you guys to do it on your paper. Let's see if you get it right. Let's see if you get the right steps down. Remember, we're working with a lot of parentheses here. Remember your order of operations. So I'm going to first take care of this stuff in here. So I've got a 5x. Actually, you know what? Let me give myself plenty of space here, y'all. Okay. So I've got 5x times a bracket, just another operation symbol. It's like a parenthesis. 8. Distribute this negative. Minus 2x plus 5. Close that bracket. Plus. Distribute that x squared plus 7x. Is everyone with me so far? If not, raise your hand and I will repeat. Okay. Now, again, we got to do inside the parentheses, order of operations. So 5x times 8 plus 5 is 13. So negative 2x plus 13 plus x squared plus 7x. Is everyone with me, gentlemen? Yes, sir, my brother. Okay, remember we have a video. Okay, thank you. So 5x times negative 2x is negative 10x. And then 5x times 13 is 65x plus x squared plus 7x. Distributive property, you have to know it. I mean, backwards and forwards. And wait, 5x and negative 2x is 10x squared. My bad, my bad. So now, I've got negative 10x squared, and I got a positive x squared. What's negative 10x squared plus x squared? Negative 9x squared. Excellent. And then what's 65x plus 7x? 72x. Fantastic, my brother. Fantastic. Did you get it, my brother? Yeah, good job, kid. Well done. All right. Okay, now. Okay, number 10. Find the perimeter and area of the given triangle. I went ahead and was nice. You guys already took geometry. You should know these things, but it's right here. The area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, or length times width divided by 2. Sometimes people say it as base times height times a half. It's the same thing. Okay, yes, sir. Okay, so then write it down. Thank you. Okay, and then the perimeter equals the sum of all sides. All right, so I want to find the perimeter and the area of the given triangle. All right, so my area is base times height divided by 2. So my base is 3w plus 6 times height of 5w minus 3 divided by 2. That's the first part. Now we do have to multiply these. Now, we haven't learned this year how to multiply polynomials, but you guys remember FOIL, I'm sure, from both pre-algebra and algebra 1, and you had to do it in geometry as well. So this is how you do it, if you don't remember. 3w times 5w is 15w squared. Beautiful. 3w times negative 3 is negative 9w. 6 times 5w is 30w. And 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. All of this divided by 2, right? So let's go ahead and simplify this. We got 15w squared. And then I got a negative 9w plus a 30w. So that would be a plus 21w. And you've got the minus 18. And this would be all over 2. And this would just be units squared because it is an area. Do I have to divide each by 2? No, don't. If they were all even numbers on the top, then I would. You know, if this was a 16, that was a 20, yeah, then you could divide 2 to every single one of those. But in this case, 2 doesn't go evenly into 15, so it's just going to leave you with a improper fraction or a mixed number, so you could leave it just like that. 18 units squared. This is units squared. Thank you so much. Okay? So that's area, boys. Now, perimeter. Perimeter is all these sides added up. It's just the way it goes. So the perimeter would be 5w minus 3 plus 2w plus 7 plus 3w plus 6. So I got 5w plus 2w plus 3w will equal 10w. Beautiful job, gentlemen. I'm very proud of you. Negative 3 plus 7 is plus 6 is 10. Excellent. Awesome. And this would just be, sorry, perimeter is just units. Perimeter is just units. Area is units squared. And just so you guys know, volume is units cubed. Okay? And last but not least, last but not least, brothers, find the perimeter and area of the given rectangle. Again, I gave you the area formula here. It's area equals length times width. Perimeter equals 2 times width plus 2 times length. If they give it to you as base times height, area equals base times height. And perimeter equals 2 times base plus 2 times height. Please make sure you write those down. So my area here, this one's easy. Area is base times height go ahead and distribute. So my area equals 3x squared, good, minus 9 units squared, whatever unit it is. And then my perimeter equals, come again? Thank you. Great catch, kid. Pay attention, Moro. Pay attention, Moro. Thank you, brother. Yeah. Hey, I'm not above the law. I got to pay attention just as much as you do. In fact, I got to pay more attention. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. Now the perimeter, my brothers, the perimeter is going to be 2 times the width, which is x minus 3, plus 2 times the length, which is 3x. This guy and this guy are interchangeable. You can see one is width or one is the length. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to change the values of your perimeter or area. And then perimeter will equal, distribute 2x minus 6 plus 6x. Perimeter equals 2x's plus 6x's, which is 8x minus 6, and that will be units. And bada bing, bada boom, we're done. Okay? Guys, I thank you so very much. Great class. I hope you learned a lot, and have a great day. Bye-bye now.